One I go back when he looks in my eyes. Oh, this is possible. His paper front that shone was his disguise. Let me tell you, he read so much into me, listened so attentively. He let me out rest my case. Wasn't just a pretty if you say you're mine, you can do anything you want. Not every guy is a bad guy. Don't stereotype. 'Cause this guy can prove me wrong. It's possible. When he tells me anything is possible, put your mind to it. Anything is possible. Let me put your mind to it. Anything is possible.
That's good. You got this picture on the back of the album here. Sandy, show them. This is this is a new, all grown up.
It's funny, I did that picture a little bit tongue-in-cheek because, you know, everyone always makes a point of, you know, squeaky clean, squeaky clean. So I said, you know what, let's get a Harley and show them and then do something different, you know. And it's funny because every review that's come out of the album, that's the picture they use instead of the cover. So I think it served its purpose. But it was done tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah. Are they letting you grow up?
Well, yes and no. It's funny, again, I'll bring up reviews because the one thing that disturbs me is they never talk about the music. They talk so much about image, and they never really get into, you don't believe they listen to the album because they never say anything constructive. Even if it's constructive criticism, that's fine. But I'd like to know that they really did listen to the music and they got past the image and the teen image.
Often, we're at the mercy of journalists as far as these people knowing who we really are. What's the biggest misconception about Debbie Gibson?
Again, you know, a lot of people will say, oh, well, she lives at home, she must have everything done for her, she must have come from money, you know, Long Island, and which was never the case. You know, we really built everything up ourselves, and I guess that's my mom, my dad, my family. You know, my mom used to take from the dinner table to make sure we could get on the, we meaning my sisters and I, could get on the train to go to auditions, because that's what we really wanted to do. And like I said, a lot of people said, oh, you know, Mom bought her a studio, and I'm saying, no, you know, we worked long and hard for it, so that's definitely a big misconception.
Yeah. You're a big girl now, and you're producing and writing. Could we have called this album Control?
I would say, I mean, wait a minute. Mr. Executive Producer of your own show.
Well, I'm wondering, I mean, it seems like you're really trying to take over your life, and are you controlling everything?
I mean, I've always been involved, although for the first time on this album I co-wrote, which to me, part of growing up was letting go of some of the control and seeing what other people had to offer me. When I was 16, I was like, I can do it myself. You know, now I feel like there are a lot of people out there that I can learn from, and I'm nowhere near the point that I want to be at musically. So, like, for instance, on this album, I co-wrote that song, in fact, Anything Is Possible, and a few others with Lamont Dozier. And when that idea came about, I mean, I'm such a big 1960s Motown fan, and I couldn't, you know, refuse the offer. And I had never co-written before, but I said, now, this is not an opportunity to pass up, you know.
Yeah. How old are you now?
20.
Okay. Who were some of the big influences on your career?
I would say always Billy Joel and Elton John. And I love Elton John for his personality, how he has great songs, he's got real serious songs, but with the costumes and his whole, the showmanship about him, you know. In fact, one of the first live shows I saw was Liberace, and it was a similar thing. He could take a simple piano piece and just make it this big production number, which I love, you know.
Yeah.
And
Didn't you co-write or do something on this album with Jelly Bean Benitez?
co-produced one of the songs, yep.
Yeah, and he worked with Madonna in the early days. Will we see any Justify Your Love type videos from
No.
Debbie?
No. And I won't be calling your haircut tired either.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're not going the Madonna route at all?
No. No, I mean, it's funny because, you know,
Oh.
I'm always real positive, and I try to stay away from that as
When
much
you say
as possible.
that's just...
The real sexual image, as you know, because I don't know, it's like we have so many problems in this world right now, and I think kids are getting the wrong idea a lot of the times. I mean, it's great, it works for her, that's fine, it doesn't work for me,
Yeah.
you know. In fact, can I do something? I just want to say hi to two people.
Sure.
There are two boys from a boys' home that I spent some
Not
time
those
with.
two guys. No,
Spent
sure.
some time with over the holidays. So Anthony and Ronaldo, if you're watching this, I just wanted to say hello.
Okay. And thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
Anytime you got something, you know I'm here. Debbie Gibson, anything is possible. I'll be right back with Randall Cunningham.